We're here at halftime of the Henry Clay John Hardin game. It's 25-26. Henry Clay is down by 1. John Hardin started off kind of slow, but it looks like they're starting to turn it up. We're looking forward to a great second half between both of these teams.
We executed a little bit on offensively there, and Preston showed up big for us, but other than that, it just wasn't who we've been all year, and it's very disappointing to come up here and do that. People that just get to watch us for the first time, and it's disappointing because that's not who we are, and came up here and laid an egg.
You know, we beat a first-class team, a top-ranked team in John Hardin, who is really good, and I'm just proud of my bunch. This is the type of game you need in February, playing a top-ranked team that you may hopefully will be lucky enough to maybe play them down in Rupp Arena or something. So, but proud of our guys. I thought we played really good defensively and made the right plays at the right time. Only had 2 turnovers in the second half. I thought that was huge. And then down the stretch, I think we were 7-7 from the line in that fourth quarter. So that's huge. That's characteristics of a top-level team.
It's a big win, everybody knows one of the top teams in the state, and we were prepared coming in, so that was just the main focus, to be prepared, and we played excellent. So.
All right, we just watched Henry Clay play the #1 team in the state, John Hardin, in a great game, man. What are your thoughts on this game, man?
Well, it was good to see Henry Clay stand up and play to their level. I think that's as good as Henry Clay can play. It might have another gear, but they came to play tonight. John Hardin's coming off a back-to-back. I think they played in Bowling Green last night. Maybe a little tired, but I mean they played their game. They just couldn't turn Henry Clay over like they normally do. The thing about this game is like, do they have the playmakers to play with some of the top teams? John Hardin was undefeated through the regular season last year and lost the first round of the Sweet 16 to Campbell County. They're hungry for more. They didn't want to lose this year. The only loss they took this year was to Elizabethtown, crosstown rival. They avenged that this week, but then they just kept playing. They want to win the state title. Well, so does Henry Clay. Henry Clay stood toe-to-toe with a team that thinks it can win the state title. Yeah. That means Henry Clay is one of those teams that maybe can win a state title.
That's going to be something looking forward to for another possible matchup at Rupp Arena, huh?
Right, and Marcus Warwick and Mackey and Sabian Dillard, they looked every bit the part of like, hey, big stage, big game, here we are, and they didn't back down from it.
Yes, sir.
It was a great game.
Well, thank you, Jared Peck, Harold Leader Prep, for your insight on the game. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.